We are back. Check out this round of helmets that we made for the UFL. If you haven't seen any of the helmets that we made for this league before, check out the other video because we did 4 beautiful helmets back then, but we stepped up our game and now we have 8 more helmets. Let me tell you a little bit about these helmets and a lot about the UFL. These helmets include the Cleveland Bandits, the Chicago Dragons, the Austin Lone Stars, Denver Avengers, Los Angeles Aztecs, New Orleans Claws, St. Louis Riverman, and Dakota Rhinos. Which one of these is your favorite? I don't know if I should say I have a favorite or not. I have 2. I have 2 that I'm eyeing up, but they're all really cool. It's just so creative. We built these helmets and we're about to ship them off today to CJ. CJ is a co-founder of the UFL, partnering with sim football wizard Cameron Irvine. The UFL brings lifelong passion project from childhood, named the Ultimate Football League, to an engaging sim football community, allowing you to become a player and lead your favorite team to victory. If you haven't heard of the UFL before, do yourself a favor, go check it out.
3 weeks. The defending champs from back when this league was just pencil, paper, and dreams, the New York Lightning, taking on the Cleveland Bandits, division rival in the Metro. Scoreless early.
Join the UFL Discord, root on your favorite team. Catch all the streams and earn boosts to your squad during UFL game nights. Visit youfl.football and become part of the story. Now, we want to send these off to CJ to get his first reaction. He has not seen these yet. CJ, off to you, man.
Been waiting for this for a long time. 8 more helmets. We saw the first 4. Got them right here. I'm ready to just dive right into it because I have not seen these yet. I know which teams they are, but I've been so excited because you guys killed the last couple. I'm seeing them for the first time right now. Oh my gosh. All right, we'll start with this guy. Oh yeah, here we go. So we got, oh yeah, the Austin Lone Stars. Wow, that's nuts. So this is one of the OGs. This is one of the first teams I ever made. And you may notice, if you're a fan of this league, you probably already know, but a lot of these team names are kind of ridiculous on purpose. Like Lone Stars is kind of a paradox in itself because a lone star cannot be plural. But that's what's so much fun, is that I don't want to throw away these ideas that I had when I was younger. It's just like, let's celebrate them. Let's bring them to life. And oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. This one, I think the feedback online is this is kind of a fan favorite, and I agree. This is just a super, oh my gosh, the colors are just so fun. And if you've ever been to New Orleans, you know that the Florida Elite that's part of the culture there. We have this team, the New Orleans Claws, based off of the crawfish. Holy cow. So we got the Florida Craw, or the Claw, I guess. As a logo. Oh my, this is so clean. See, we don't have a white helmet yet. We have all these other colors, which are really cool, but the white is just super clean. That's a cool touch. The white visor clips. This is sweet. This is like Christmas. Christmas in July. The Denver Avengers. This one's gonna be sweet. With these teams, I gave very detailed direction on most of the design, but the other aspects were just like, I trust you guys, go crazy. And the visor clips are pretty freaking cool. The custom visor clips, color matched, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, the metallic silver base is awesome. So the Denver Avengers, another one of those teams where I chose the name just because it sounded cool. You know, as you're like 11 years old, and this is one of those, I don't know, the alliteration of it just rhymed kind of, I don't know, kind of nicely. And I kind of retrofitted the bighorn sheep as like the primary mark. It's one of the state animals of Colorado. Super clean. Honestly, probably one of my favorites. The simpler the better. Love this one. This one's really cool. All right, the last one of the first box. St. Louis Rivermen. This is another one of my favorites. There really isn't too much to it. It's just so, I don't know, it feels like St. Louis. And this is coming from a Cubs fan, so you can kind of see the correlation there. Grew up a Cubs fan, hated the Cardinals, made it seem with the same color scheme as the Cardinals. But this one's really cool. Got the STL and the arch, obviously the Gateway Arch, super symbolic of St. Louis. And then the center stripe, the navy center stripe, is kind of reflecting that same arch that's in the logo. Heck yeah. Gosh, I got so many helps in here now. All right, second box. Let's see it. Wire recycling. Yeah, I see this one. This is going to be divisive, but this is one of the fun ones. All right, so the Cleveland Bandits. Oh my God, this is cool. Cleveland, Ohio. You're not going to want to have black and yellow, but because of the whole idea of this project is to just celebrate these nuances of when you're a kid, you have this childlike imagination that is just inconsequential. You just create things because it's fun. This was one of those teams where it's like, what if there was a black and yellow team in Cleveland? See, I'm already doing it. In Cleveland, and this just stuck. This team is 20 years old, right? And so I could not just throw it away. So we have the black and yellow Cleveland Bandits. I'm not gonna lie, this one is probably one of my favorites. We use the Packers shell because I love the way that the sun hits the helmet, and you have this really cool pearl or flake. The logo is designed to be like super dynamic on these modern helmets, because we no longer have those, I guess, those Schutt air buckets where it's just kind of simple in construction, but we have all these vent holes, and so the logo needs to match. It needs to have that same character. It's that same dynamic presence to it. Okay, this one is pretty nuts. The LA Aztecs. Wow, you guys nailed this one. Honestly, this was something that was like experimental. A satin finish would be really, really sweet on a team in LA, just because of the glitz and glam, and you know, one of the biggest cities in America, if not the world. I love the color scheme. This like burgundy, almost like a brick kind of, black and gold, just looks super cool. A lot you can do with it. The gold is like an accent piece, but also it works on its own. Super cool. I love the dialed up face mask clips, visor clips. That's really cool. This finish is like phenomenal. The Chicago Dragons. Growing up in Chicagoland area, I always thought dragons were really cool. How cool would it be to be a Dragons fan in your home state? Like, that's really cool to me. So this team was one of the first teams, and you had the Great Chicago Fire, and you kind of pieced it together somehow with, you know, paper clips and duct tape, and you kind of have a story here. The Chicago Dragons kind of works, the nickname there, but this was one of those teams where made it as a creative team in Madden. I think it was probably Madden 07, Madden 08. And me and my brother played on the team, which is really cool. So this was our team, Hometown Dragons. Definitely one of the favorites. I love the face mask. A little bit more metallic, kind of like the Tennessee Titans. I keep saying this with every team, but one of my favorites. Sentimentally, this is one of the cool ones. We have the Dakota Rhinos. This team, oh yeah. This team is an OG, has been around since the very beginning, have the original sketches for it. There are no rhinos in North Dakota or South Dakota or in the US in any aspect as opposed to the zoo, but this is like one of those teams where it's just like, it sounded cool. Like, let's have a team called the Rhinos, where they're really tough, hard-nosed team. Oh my gosh. Losing my train of thought just looking at this. This is just like one of the you know, the small market team needs a cool team like this. It'd be really, really cool. Big fan of this one. Another cool like satin, you know, finish similar to LA, but not as shiny. I think it just doesn't have any like gloss to it. So the logo itself, the original logo was this rhino when it was snarling, and obviously it wasn't drawn that well. I wanted to keep that same aspect to it, so the snarling rhino is kind of reimagined and maintains the same essence as it did, you know, 20 years ago with the original sketches. But I'm a fan of this one. This one's really cool. That is all 8 helmets, the second batch. So now we've got 12. All right, just wanted to say a big thank you to Gridiron for the collaboration and bringing this childhood dream to light with these replica helmets. They're legit. You guys should definitely work with these guys. They're awesome. Absolutely a blast to work with. Can't wait to see the rest of the teams. If you want to be part of this football league, this reimagined football league called the YouFL, go to youfl.football. Check out our website, learn how to claim a player, see yourself on the field. We got a huge broadcast team bringing this production to life. They're amazing.
Cedric Patrick, and then it's Darrell Buchanan.
Follow us on Instagram, join the Discord, and vote on primetime games. Tell us what you want to see. We're really excited about this. See you all in the field. Thanks for being a fan.
Wow, what a great project. We love this so much. And if you like this kind of stuff, especially these UFL teams, go check out the UFL and our other videos on them, and stick around for future videos because we have a lot more UFL helmets coming. Like I said, we love making custom helmets, and it's because of you that we exist. So if you have ideas on what you would design for your very own team, then drop them in the comments below. I'd love to know which one of these is your favorite. It's really, really tough, but I gotta tell you, and I'm not just saying this, all of these, in my mind, could get put on any given pro level field and it would just blend right in. This guy knows what he's doing. So I just love it so much. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.